And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and building expert advisors for the MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms, and just in general helping you become a better trader, and then I will become a better trader in the process. Let's see. So let's get into what we're talking about today. Today is Thursday, May the 28th. We still have the the U.S.-Iran thing going on. I don't know what to call it these days. It's not even a conflict anymore. I don't think. I don't. It's just a stalemate as it stands right now. But we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get in. Since we're talking about putting money at risk, let's talk about that because you need to know what the risks are. They go something like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and get into what we're looking at today. First, let's talk about me some more. This is my 2 Bollinger Band EA that I'm testing in my demo account to see what's going on. So far, no trades. We'll see if we can't get that to change at some point and get to make sure that this is working in a proper fashion. I think it is. But we need some more volatility before we can really go any further with this and see what's happening with that, because right now we don't have a whole lot of volatility in the market right now. That little glitch right there was on the what's it, the 30-minute view, so that one's going to be a little bit quirky. Here we have let's talk about me some more. This is the Forex Trading, tradingforexforprofit.com is the name of this website. This is my website. It's a site that I'm building so I can help become a better trader and actually track my trades and see how we're doing with that. Let's see. One more screen I want to get into here. Whoops. Keep forgetting it's. Go ahead and put that one in there. And then come over here. And here we have the Made Traders Cup that I'm logging into now. Might take a minute because I completely forgot to log into this one. Oopsies. To show you my trading prowess and my trading instincts, I'm starting to be more thinking about trading like if I have a really great idea that's going to go through the roof, I should do the exact opposite, because that's really what's happening lately. Is that you get into this and you start thinking, oh, it's a great trade, it's a perfect opportunity, blah blah blah. I'm going to do the exact opposite. Is exactly what I'm starting to think, which is very contrarian. A lot of one of my EAs tested that way too. That whenever at the very beginning when I ran the EA, it just nothing loss. And at one point I thought, why don't we just switch the buy and sell logic on it and start? If I think I've got a great buy opportunity, I should sell. If I think I've got a great sell opportunity, I should buy. Because that's really the way that it seems like the markets are going right now. It's very strange. But anyway, let's talk about me some more. The trade I was talking about yesterday stopped out because it's gone. Had it set at 70, and it just barely touched 70 and then dropped. So otherwise, it may become a profitable trade. I don't know. I still have it going in my live account. We'll see what happens after that. Oh, pardon me. I had it stop here set at 60, and on my personal account, I had it set at 70. So the trade still lives. We'll see if it will come into profitability. That would be neat. I would like that. Let's see. In the meantime, let's talk about me some more. Here are the Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MT4 and MT5. Both of them work great. I've actually played around with it a little bit more and refined it and made it a little bit more of a profitable profitable EA, and the way that you make it profitable is by playing around with the settings and getting it to work right. The theory is works, and it works well. Now let's talk about risk on, risk off. See what's happening today in the markets. It is right on the border of risk off and neutral. So what's going to happen today? Probably not a whole lot, unless something weird happens like peace breaks out in the Middle East, which hasn't happened. It's happened like for 3 days in my entire lifetime. We have the Japanese yen on top. How about that? Followed closely by the dollar. So we'll see if there's an intervention happening right now that might be happening. But we'll see it in the Great British Pound. We won't see it in the euro. We won't see it as much in the USD, which is where my that trade lives. Let's see what's happening today. First we have. No, well that's over. Lagarde speaks. Don't see that really had a whole lot of thing going on. The IRCG said it carried out an attack on the U.S. Air Base. The U.S. Air Base is still wondering where that attack is. So I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I think it's what we call Iranian disinformation or propaganda. Call it what you want, but that's what I think it is. So we have that not happening, and because the markets are not recognizing it. So with that, because the markets will be able to tell you before anything weird happens. Because the markets are going to freak out before anybody will. Let's go to the US 10, see what's happening there. It looks like bond yields are up a little bit. Trying to eke back above 5%. Actually, they're down. They started off way up here. They heard that Iran bombed something. They don't have anything to bomb anything with. I'm pretty sure their entire military's been destroyed, so maybe that's U.S. disinformation. I don't know. I'm not there. But that is the trying to eke above 4.5% again. So that would be a thing if it did that. Meanwhile, we have the Japanese yield coming on very, very weirdly. Let's go ahead and look at the carry trade real quick. Let's see if this still. Oh, where'd it go? Well, both of them. Okay, there we go. Now we have the correlation right here. They haven't crossed yet, so that's so the carry trade is still on. May not be as on as fully as it used to be, but it is still on. Let's go back over here, and we'll go ahead and get out that, and we'll go down to the next one. Well, euro versus the pound. Let's see what's happening there. And the euro is still overshadowing the pound. It's not really going crazy, but it is coming up a little bit more today on the daily chart. Yes, we are. DXY is topping out right at about 99.35, right where part where it always tops out, and we should see a reversal on that later on today. Euro versus the dollar down to 116.12. That's a very common stopping place for it, as you can see right here. So it is a very strong area of support and resistance, very big stopping point. So we'll see if that continues. Pound versus the dollar. Not as quite as clear on that one, but it is still stuck in that range, that purple box I drew a long time ago that indicated a big section of resistance or support, depending on what side it is. Right now it's acting as resistance. Dollar versus the Swissy. Not a whole lot going on here either. Well, yeah, it's coming up a little bit, but again, look how tight these Bollinger Bands are. So not a whole lot of action going on in the dollar versus the Swissy right now. I think everyone's still waiting out the Iran U.S. thing. After hitting 159.6, the dollar versus the pound started, dollar versus the yen started slipping off a little bit. And it's off 12 pips right now. There we go. Got the pound versus the yen down 60 pips so far this morning. So it's a good place to be if you're shorting that. You'd also almost need a crystal ball to catch it. Euro versus the yen again. Open that up a little bit. Let's say that too. It's coming off a little bit, but again, not a whole lot to write home about. Look how tight those Bollinger Bands are. It's amazing. Dollar versus the Canadian, off to the races. Look at that. 138.67, and in the second tier of the Bollinger Bands, so it's might be going somewhere. Canadian versus the yen, coming off a little bit, so I think there is a slight Japanese intervention going on. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe just be the bond markets. But ours is up markedly today, and that's why we're not seeing that take place on the the dollar versus the yen. But we're seeing it on all the other yen pairs. Crude oil down to $90 a barrel. Everybody likes that. It's an NYMEX crude, by the way. Aussie versus the dollar. 71.20. Again, not a whole lot of action going on there. Look at gold. Slide another $60. So we're seeing it starting to test this low here at 34.75. We'll see if it gets close to that, or even breaks it, or even comes down to the next stopping point. It's going to be around 3,900, around the $4,000 area. We'll see if it can shed all that today. Metals are down markedly, all of them. Platinum is down $31. Palladium is down $29, and silver is down $1.20. So what happened in the software sector yesterday? A whole lot of bad news for all of them. We have the sector itself slid 1% yesterday. HubSpot looks like it's finally getting a break. Yeah, a little bit. Up $2.73. Salesforce is up $3.38. No one has still began to answer the phone again, though. Intuit is up also. Oh, I'm sorry. Intuit is up $3.38. That's not Salesforce. Salesforce is down $1.47. GoDaddy's off $1.50, a little over $1.50. Adobe's down 2.25. Nvidia is also down 2.25, but that's not as big of a deal. And then Upwork tried to make some money yesterday too. But other than that, that is about all I've got for today. Not a whole lot going on as far as the markets go. Anything could happen as soon as peace breaks out or more war breaks out, either one. And that could give us something to trade. But in the meantime, that's about all I've got for today. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you, what else? Oh yeah, if you want to talk to me directly, hit me up in the comments section. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. But in the meantime, you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.